Hey, what is going on everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. Today we are gonna be doing a few more quests, but before we do that, we have a couple rewards to claim. Right down here in Bounty Board, we have killed the traitor villager and his annoying llamas, so we will get all kinds of great loot for that. There we go. And we also have one more right down here in food and farming. We actually have quite a few. We have a basic hoe, we get some wheat seeds and XP, some seeds, we get some wheat and XP, and a lead, a little bit more XP. So that should take care of all of that. So what do we have here? We have a pedestal. Obviously we will be able to place that down. What do we do with this? Can we place random items? Oh, look at that. Alfred GG. I guess that is where we got that sword from. Let's put our iron axe on there. That looks pretty fancy. We will get something nice and unique put onto there. How about maybe this miniature red heart? I think that is a neat addition. So there we go, that takes care of that pedestal. Today I want to focus on upgrading our gear a little bit more. I know we did silent gear just a couple episodes ago, and we did make some big upgrades in all of our tools and weapons. Today we are advancing ourselves and making it a little bit safer for us to do some adventuring, which I would like to do in the next episode. For that, we are going to need some armor a little bit more durable than our iron armor. The same goes for our tools. Now, of course, we already have a handful of blueprints, and I'm gonna clean out our inventory just a little bit more here. That's a little bit better. So again, we already have a handful of blueprints. Of course, though, there are many more that we can make. Some of these are tools. I think the sickle is one of those tools, not really used as a weapon, but there are things like bows and crossbows, of course a slingshot, and a shield that will be very, very useful to us, especially if we start getting attacked at range. But what we need to figure out now is what kind of material we want to use for our weapons. Obviously, iron is not a bad material, but there are better options out there, and I need to grab some food. So I think what we will do is we will head to the cave and see if there is anything in this immediate area that might be a little bit more durable for us. We have some aluminum up there, definitely not. Over here we have thorium, which I'm not really sure what we use that for. I'm sure we can make weapons and tools out of it. But this cave goes down there quite a ways, so I think we will explore down in that direction. So let's run back real quick and get a few torches, and we will go ahead and test our luck in our very first cave exploration. So as we make our way down here, we will place these torches for some path markers, and it looks like this goes down a very, very long ways, at least all the way to deep slate layers and beyond that. So I think we are setting ourselves up for success here, but in a very dangerous way. We want to be very careful as we work our way down here. I see a skeleton up there, a zombie down below, and I hear one a little bit closer. I don't know where he is. And we are really just looking for any kind of material that will provide a lot of durability for us when we go to make our tools and weapons. And now we are getting shot at. I wish we had a bow. Maybe we can kill that skeleton and get one. I think what we need to do is actually let this zombie follow us up so we can escape the bow fire. There it is. Luckily, again, we are wearing iron armor, so we really aren't taking all that much damage here. And we have unlocked a couple things here. What do we have? We got the Knowledge of Death increased by 1, a strange grave dust, which is this right there, very interesting. And lastly, we earned 1 level. Click here if you want to access the GUI to increase one of your perks. That looks very complicated. I think we will revisit that later on. So let's go ahead and move on through here. Again, this cave goes way down here, and we are just going to be very careful as we work our way down. I'm assuming All the Mods 9 has a gravestone mod. I did not have one in Crafted Chaos, and we found that out the hard way. I'm pretty certain that we will have one in here, and it almost feels like the Nether. I love the ambience down here. We have some silver slate ore that we will go ahead and mine up. I'm not really sure how strong this is, but we will take it anyway. And we will carry on. We have some zinc here. I don't think zinc is really going to be what we are after. We have a little bit more silver. I think the silver slate is just silver, but the deep slate variant of it. So we will grab a handful of this, and I keep seeing this sol ammoniac ore all around. I'm not really sure what it is. It only requires a stone pickaxe to mine, so I can't imagine it is stronger than iron. But again, we will load up on silver. My guess is it's a little bit stronger, but I guess we will see. At a very minimum, I'm sure it will be much more enchantable. Alright. Oh, I don't know what that is, but I don't like the sound it is making, and I don't like how it looks or how it chases us. So we are going to... There's another one. Okay. We have stumbled into some kind of, or maybe that's just a natural mob down here, but something has been disturbed, and now we have all of these wraiths, I think, is what that said on the caption. Not 100% sure, but again, I don't really want to find out. We do have some lead right up here, and a skeleton as well. Let's see if we can take him out. There we go. Did we get a bow from that? No, we did not. So I saw some nickel over there. We have a little bit more right up here as well. And I actually will grab some of this coal. That will be very useful to us. What would be really ideal is if we could find a few diamonds today. Not necessarily for diamond tools, but so that we can mine obsidian and make obsidian tools and an enchantment table. Of course, it might take a little bit of luck, but I think we will be able to find at least a couple. Now we are starting to get into the deep slate layers. Those do a lot of damage. That was intentional. I wanted to run up to it and see how much damage it did. That is a lot. We need to make sure that we stay away from those mobs. And it gave us some kind of effect. It almost looked like our hearts were frozen. It makes me wonder if perhaps we can't heal when we have that status effect. The shaders certainly make it a little bit more difficult to see. What do we have right down here? That looks very hostile, and it has a lot of health. And again, I don't really want to find out how much damage that thing does. So we are going to move on from that. Again, still looking for some diamonds. And this is exactly why we are trying to upgrade our armor. We will actually need some of this prosperity ore for mystical agriculture. I'll go ahead and grab some of that. And now we have to get past that mimic one more time. I think we will do alright. It definitely leaps at us. Is there anything in here? I'm gonna grab all of that gold. Actually, we're doing quite a bit of damage on it. But that definitely has a little bit of an attack. It doesn't do much damage to us, but it's also sort of a dangerous environment. We'll get a couple more hits on it, and it should take it out. There we go. And we got some bunny hoppers from that. Will that allow us to jump higher? I think it will. Yeah, we definitely are jumping higher. I don't know if it is a full 2 blocks or if it's 1.5. Nonetheless, that is very convenient. So we'll grab the rest of that gold out of there. That is pretty nice to have, and let's go ahead and test this out. It is 2 blocks. That is amazing. And does it limit our fall damage as well? I think it does. Alright, well, we have lucked out. I do want to step up here and just see if we can jump off of that without taking damage? It looks like we can, so I guess we will keep these on. What kind of durability do they have? I don't think they have a durability, actually. So we found, in my opinion, sort of an overpowered item fairly early on. I'm sure there is some kind of limit to how far we can fall. At least about 10 blocks, it looks like. And when we step on those magma cubes, I do hear the sound of a bunny taking damage, but it isn't showing that we are losing durability on the hoppers, so I'm not sure. I guess we will find out one way or another. What do we have right up here? A little bit more nickel. And we have a large aquifer right over here. Let's head up here and see if we can find any diamonds in the water anywhere. Here we go! How about that? So we have at least 3. Hopefully we can come away with 4 or 5. Enough to make a pickaxe and an enchantment table, but it looks like it may only be 3. That's okay. I wonder if there's any way that we can maybe crush those down and get a few extras out of it. At the bare minimum, though, we do have enough to make a pickaxe, and now we will have enough for an enchantment table. How about that? And it looks like it could be a fairly large vein. Not bad. So I think we have everything that we are looking for, at least down here. I don't want to swim too far up there. I would hate to get trapped and drown right after finding some more diamond. And what do we have here? What is that? More lead, it looks like. But I think we will quit while we are ahead. I will meet all of you back up at our house, and we will continue to make some more tools. And we have made it back home. I also did survive about a 20 to 25 block jump with the bunny hoppers on, and again, it doesn't look like we are losing any kind of durability on— oh yeah, well, sure enough, there it is. Maybe if I had read that. Grants immunity to fall damage, so we will keep those on for the time being. That is a great advantage to have. Meanwhile, we came away with 9 diamonds down there. Our first order of business will be a diamond pickaxe that will allow us to mine obsidian so that we can make both an enchantment table and some obsidian tools, which I think is where we will upgrade to. Let's go ahead and put that through one more time just so we get the silent gear version of this pickaxe, and let's head over to the home village to see if there is any lava around. There is a little bit up there. I was thinking more along the lines of a blacksmith. Also, I've been meaning to check this. I'm curious to see if we can craft the waystone, and if so, what it takes to make. We need a warp stone, which is amethyst and ender pearls. That could be a little bit expensive for us, so I think we will just continue to try and find villages and get our waystones from there. But if we open up the map, let's see, it looks like we do have a lava pool right down here, not far at all. So let's run back home and grab a bucket with some water and head over there and start mining some obsidian. Of course, in Silent Gear, all materials have different kinds of features and attributes to them. The iron is magnetic, among many other materials, but the obsidian, of course, it has great durability. I think we will still stick with iron tool rods though for that magnetic ability. I really like having that. So we will get some water poured on all of this lava, and we are just going to go ahead and cover all of it. That way we don't have any fires spreading around. There we go, those should all be out, and we will pour a little bit more down right there as we begin to mine this. So if we want to make an obsidian sword, axe, pickaxe, and shovel, we will need 9 obsidian in total. We will also need 4 obsidian for the enchantment table. And I suppose while we're up here, we might as well get enough for a nether portal. And we have completed a new task for obtaining 10 obsidian. We will have to collect our rewards here in just a moment. And one more will put us at the amount that we need. There we go, 23 obsidian. So let's get down to business with this. We will start with our enchantment table here, which is 4 obsidian, a book, and 2 diamond. There we go. I don't know how helpful that is in All the Mods 9, but I guess we will figure it out. I'm sure for early game enchantments, it is a great tool. And we can also make all of our various tool parts. So our 3 obsidian for the pickaxe head, which of course we can't make with anything less. And then 3 obsidian for the axe, 2 obsidian for the sword blade, and 1 obsidian for the shovel. That will leave us with 10 obsidian to build a nether portal. We will do that a little bit later though, and I guess we already had one in there, but that was our only obsidian. Now we need to make the tool rods. Again, we are going with iron for this. If I can figure out where it is, there we go. I think maybe after we do some exploration, we will need to figure out our storage a little bit more. But we will make a handful of tool rods here. It looks like that will give us 4. And now we can start assembling all of our tools. Our obsidian pickaxe, axe, shovel, and sword. There we go. So that should do a little bit more damage. If we look at the sword of Alfred GG next to the obsidian sword, it looks like this one really just has that attack damage and speed, whereas this has a few different traits. Jagged 3, crushing 2, flexible 2, and magnetic 3. If we take a look at our stats here, we have quite a bit of durability as well. So I think that is a great move for us. We can go ahead and store away all of our iron tools and weapons. And I forgot to look if there was a more efficient way to duplicate diamonds. I don't know if we can right now. If we crush them down or anything, I don't think we can do that. But let's go ahead and give it a try. Why not? So wherever that ore hammer is, here we go. We will see if this works. It is 1 for 1, so that's okay. We have plenty of diamonds, and those 4 extras will be kept safe for another time. So we have all of our tools and weapons figured out. Well, for the most part, I think it is time to make a bow. Now, I've never made a Silent Gear bow before, so this will be new for me. Let's go ahead and figure out how to make that blueprint. 3 sticks with 3 blueprint paper. There we go, and I'm assuming we can just put... Do we need 3 obsidian in there? There we go, so that will make the limbs. I don't know how we make these strings. It might just be we attach the string ourselves. And we do have 4 string right in there, so we have enough to make that. Is obsidian what we want to use though? Can we use dark steel? That sounds like it could be sort of strong. We cannot. I'm sure we can use iron though. That will give us malleable 3 and magnetic 1. The obsidian will give us jagged 3 and crushing 2. What about a diamond bow? A diamond bow is brittle 2 and lustrous 1. I'm not sure what either of those things do, so I think we will save our diamond. We can use the compressed iron for the Silent Gear, we just can't use the dark steel. Let's see what that is. Malleable 2 and hard 3. I think we will go with obsidian just because it is what we know and that is how the rest of our tools are. And let's go ahead and attach some string to that. I guess we have to put it in a certain way, or maybe we have to craft a special kind of string. So it looks like we need to make the compound cord. To do that with the string, it looks like we need a cord template or blueprint, which is right up here. We are going to need a little bit more string. That's okay though. So let's take our blueprint paper, our 3 string that we have, and now we need to go kill a few more spiders. And that is some kind of... Whoa! Alright, those are zombie brutes. We need to figure out how to get back to our waystone and quickly teleport away back to home. Okay, that was something. Zombie brutes. I'm sure we could have taken them with our armor and our new weapons, but I wasn't quite comfortable with their sudden approach. So we will just camp up here until the sun sets and see if we can find some spiders on our island and then get some string that way. There may also be a way to craft string. There usually is. If we have cattail fluff, we can craft some industrial hemp fiber, flax, and chelicerae, I think is how that is pronounced. Probably not, but that is how I took a stab at it. Do we have flax? That's what I'm wondering. We have pulled so many different plants out of the ground, I can't even keep track of what we do, and hey, look at that! Of all the things that we have, and for 6 string, okay, well we do have that fancy material I couldn't pronounce. So we will be able to put that right in here. I don't know if it has to be shaped crafting or not, but that will give us our string cord. Let's put that together with our obsidian bow. Uh-oh, do we need 3 of those? Or do those not go together? Well, I can't seem to figure that one out. But I think for now we will go ahead and end the episode there. I like the way we are holding our torch up high with our bunny slippers on our feet. If you enjoyed today's episode, definitely hit that thumbs up button and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on daily content as soon as I publish it. Check the description for some more important information, links, how to contact me, all of that good stuff. And with all of that being said, comment, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for next episode in which we will do some exploration. And remember to stay optimistic. I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.